now.
Okay.
And then just try, if you don't see the hoof capsule it's recording?
Yep.
All right, so this is Bugsy. He hasn't been trimmed in what, 5 weeks, Evan?
I think more than 5 weeks.
All right, so maybe 5 or 6 weeks. He doesn't grow much hoof. You can see I have no exfoliating sole, and Bugsy's turned out 24/7. I'd be interested to hear from Linda Coles if she thinks he has thrush. I don't. Can you still see the foot?
Oh yeah.
Okay. So really, there's not much for me to trim. I'm just going to roll the toes, and you can still see where I trimmed from 6 weeks ago.
Should we zoom in though on his foot?
Go ahead if you can.
And how do I
Hit this
zoom?
button right up there.
Okay.
And just go slow.
Oh.
Zoom it really slow so that you're not zooming in and making people sick.
And push it to the
T.
Okay.
Now Bugsy's hind leg is trembling, so I'm going to put it down in a second once you're done zooming in.
Okay.
But you can see how he's crooked. And Evan can explain all this on the Barefoot Horse Care list. He has more prominent heel bulb there than he does here, and you can see how the frog is crooked as well. And the whole foot, as I'm holding it like this, turns to the inside. Can you see that? Okay. So to trim from the top, now you can stop, hit pause.
I'm recording.
Okay. So to do the hind feet, I try and put both feet on the hoof jack, and I choke up on the rasp, so I'm only holding it by this much. And since he doesn't have a lot to take off, I'm obviously not going to take a lot off. To get the back part of the foot, I rotate and face towards the back of the horse. And go all the way back to the back of the heel. And I just smooth that out. Angus!
Angus, get out of the way.
I'm gonna put you in a stall. Angus! Angus! Now, you might want to pause it and go on that side.
Okay.
And then to do the inside, I just put my head under the horse's belly and pull the rasp towards the heel. And again, I trim all the way back to the heel. And then use my fine side to smooth it out. And now I'll turn it this way if I have to. And just finish rolling the foot. And again, this was really easy to do because Bugsy has almost nothing to take off. That's it, and now we'll... It's filming?
Yep.
So what I'm trying to do is make it even all the way around the inner hoof wall. He has a lot more and a little bit of a stretched white line on this side. So if I see I need to take any more off, without trimming down, I can still hold the rasp on the side of the hoof and even that out. And if I need to trim the heels, I could go like this. But he doesn't need it, I'm just showing you what I would do. And that's it. Again, 6 weeks, this is the other hind foot. A much more symmetrical foot compared to his left hind. But again, almost nothing to trim. It looks like I've been trimming sole, but as Evan can tell you, I've never touched this horse's sole. It's very shiny. And I'm gonna do the same thing, because I see a little bit of growth right here that needs to be rounded, and a little bit right there, but otherwise nothing. I'll just put it like that so they can see. And he's got a little height there, but it's actually higher on that side than this side, but I will again just trim from the top and let him wear it down as he wants to. Okay. Now you have to Hinds because he's taller than some horses, so I can fit under him easily. So I just again choke up on the rasp. I'm not doing my usual up and down stroke, it's more just pushing down because I don't have much room to work. I go all the way back to the heel. Smooth it out. I don't know if the camera can see it, but here's where there's a little extra hoof hole in here.
You want me to bring the camera around to the other side?
Well, I'm gonna switch now and do this side. So what I do here, because I'm on the right side, it's harder. I hold the nose of the rasp in my hand and pull it down. Whereas on the other foot, I just curled around the foot. And I'm trimming all the way back to the heels. And you can see this is harder for me to do the right hind than it is the left hind. Okay, now you can come back and look at the bottom again, Evan. Now, hopefully you can see on the camera, it's pretty much symmetrical all the way around. If I see anything I don't like, I can just fix it from the top still. I'm not touching the bottom of the hoof at all. And if I were needing to, I could trim the heel by just going like this with the rasp and like this with the rasp. But again, I don't feel he needs his heels lowered, and I don't think his bars need to be trimmed. And there's nothing to trim on the frog. And that's it.
Okay.
Thanks.